I've had enough. I received around 138 comments on my video. 26 of them focus on Showtime's attitude, calling him disrespectful, calling him out for how he played. But what's more interesting is this. Majority of those comments also admitted something. They already know how ugly Filipino basketball can get. And to be fair, that's just a small sample size. Because if you look across different platforms, you'll see it. A lot of Filipinos are calling him out. A lot of hate, a lot of criticism. So now the real question is, are we criticizing his attitude or are we uncomfortable with what he's reacting to? Because if you only watch how he reacts, it would definitely look like a bad attitude. But if you watch what's happening to him, it will start to make sense. In this video, we're not gonna talk about any skills at all. Showtime or the Filipinos. We're gonna break down how this attitude starts from the beginning. Let's go through the games one by one. Let's start with week 1. In his first game, he goes up against a kid, not really his matchup, who wins 5-2. But what stood out here wasn't the score, it was how he carried himself. Respectful, entertaining, yet still competitive. Because sometimes being competitive is a form of respect, especially when you know you're the better player. Second game, it's a 2v1. Not really serious, but even there, you can see one of the kid's games. Teach him young, I guess. Third game, slightly older opponent. This is where it starts to get physical. And for the first time, you hear a bit of trash talk. Nothing crazy. Game ends 5-1. Still under control. In the fourth game, this one feels like a show only. Not really competitive, even though it ends 5-4. On his fifth game, it becomes interesting. Feels like a real opponent. Physical, but clean. Let me repeat that. Physical, but clean. But even then, there's a moment where he fouls Showtime and still acts like it's a stop. That says a lot. Because sometimes contact gets mistaken as a good defense. Game ends 5-2, not even close. Sixth game, he goes up against someone repping his barangay. It looks like a good matchup, but not really a good competition. Game ends 6-2. That's week 1. One loss in a 2v1. Nothing serious, no real tension, no real problems. And most importantly, no attitude. Week 2, first possession, default move. A lot of contact, but hey, it's basketball. But how did you call a foul on this? If you accept a lot of contact on this one. A bit soft, eh? Anyways, game ends 6-0. Next 2 games, same opponent and same result. First game, easy, 6-1. But the rematch, different story. More talking, more intensity, back and forth. And this is where Showtime runs into it for the first time. A Filipino who fouls a lot. And now you start seeing him react.
All this guy does is foul. That's all you do.
This is where people begin to call it attitude. In the end, he won 7-4. Fourth game, this is different. A real competitor. Physical, but clean. When Showtime beats him on a drive, no grabbing happened. If Showtime is posting up, there is no hugging. Just hands up. Simple. Even though the game ends 5-3, Showtime gives his respect to this guy. Fifth game, 5-1. Nothing much. Showtime got a C2 as a prize.
Oh, here we go again.
Do I need to talk about this? Don't push me, I just want to highlight what Showtime has to say for this one.
I'm a very respectful person. It just gets to a point where, like, please don't try to hurt me. Like, you know, like, you can foul me, it's okay. But trying to hurt people is diabolical.
This is for the one who's hating him, I guess. Week 3, short one. But this is where things really start to change. First game, no official score. But based on Showtime's comment, he didn't lose this. But the next game, that's where it shifts. This is the first real loss. This guy can hoop. He made this tough shot against K. Good post-up move and the footwork. And early in the game, Showtime gets fouled hard on a drive. But to be fair, credit where it's due. This Filipino hooper beats him 5-0. Gotta give props. Third game, completely different vibe. He goes up against a hooper with a disability, but you can see it. Love for the game is still there. Court, very Filipino. Solid floor, threes around, pure basketball. In the end, Showtime dominates 5-2. On this game, Filipino is seen. First and second play is all about grabbing. Game gets close, 4-4, and it keeps happening. Why are you waving like you didn't foul the dude, buddy? Look at his friends tolerating it. Okay, Showtime played through his fouls, but this guy caught a foul on this. Crazy, dude. And even in the end, K Showtime was being grabbed and he can still get a bucket. In the end, K Showtime still respect this guy, and I don't know where y'all Filipinos coming from that K Showtime's attitude is messed up. So in the first game of week 4, hold up. Do you really think I'm going video by video? Yo, we're still on week 4 and the footage goes all the way to week 11. At that point, I'm just going to be repeating the same thing. Because if you've been watching closely, y'all already see it. From week 4 to week 11, it's the same pattern. Grabs on drives, hands on the hip, pulling jerseys from behind, and bumping without even trying to play ball. Then after all that, when a stop happens, it gets celebrated. Like that's a good defense. And the real turning point is week 5. From January 21 to 27, this is where it really shows. This is where he goes up against players that spark the whole Filipino conversations. And mind you this, it happens on the same court. And now, you start seeing it. More reactions from K, more talking from K, more frustration from K. And that's when people point at K Showtime and say, bro, you have attitude, you're disrespectful. But where did that come from? Because if we're being honest, in most of these games, he's the one who's getting fouled first. He's getting grabbed on drives, held in post. So if he reacts on that, he is the problem. That doesn't make any sense. Where's the consistency on that, Filipinos? Nasaan? You can't play like that and expect someone just to stay quiet the whole game. That's not how competition works. And I've seen the arguments. Some people say that's just how Filipino play. That's passion. But let's be real. Grabbing, holding, unnecessary contact, that's not passion. That's just the easiest way to say I am a low-skilled player and I cannot play defense, so this is my way to stop you. And what's even crazier is that some people are proud of it, like it represents Filipino basketball. And then at the same time, we criticize the guy reacting to it. That simply doesn't add up. I even saw a comment on K Showtime's video that the reason of Filipino fouling is bad traction, because we buy fake shoes. But hey, I'm an advocate that if you're playing basketball, please buy real shoes. But if that's the part of the reasoning, then that says even more about the situation, man. Now let's talk about the disrespect argument. People say, why is he throwing the ball? Why is he talking like that? That's disrespectful. Okay, you're getting grabbed every drive, held in the paint, and you cannot react to that because you're in the Philippines? How is that realistic? Because at that point, it's not just about basketball anymore. And through his frustration, through his reaction, that is what most people are seeing. They judge him by that. All of you guys are just seeing the reaction, not the cause behind it. Because why? Because they're Filipinos. They don't want to expose each other. Because this is how we play the game. What does that leave us? The reaction looks like the issue. Now the whole narrative flips. Instead of questioning how the game is being played, we question why is the guy reacting like that. So now I'm asking y'all, are we actually watching the game, or are you just reacting to moments? At the end of all this, let's look at it clearly. Out of 74 games, 48 of the players fouls hard at least twice in a single game. We say we hated him not because of his skills, but because of his attitude. But maybe that's the problem. Maybe we've been focusing on the wrong thing the whole time. Because instead of asking, how can we play better? We ask, why is he reacting like that? Instead of improving the game, we defend the way it's played. Maybe that's why it looks the way it does, even at higher levels. Because if we don't value skill and we only care about attitude, about puso, then what are we really developing? So the question isn't about K Showtime anymore. It's about us Filipinos. Before you guys click away, I just want to say thank you for the last video's performance. And by that, I'll be giving away 500 Gcash if we reach 500 subscribers. So all you gotta do to enter is just like this video, subscribe, and comment your insights with the IG handle down below. That's it. Good luck.
I'm a very respectful person. It just gets to a point where, like, please don't try to hurt me. Like, you know, like, you can foul me, it's okay. But trying to hurt people is diabolical.